My goodness, what a performance. What a performance. I really do not know. I've not even done the intro. Hey everyone, welcome to Everything Arsenal. That's how much I'm buzzing. That is how much I'm buzzing. I really actually do want to know, were we watching the right game? I watched an Arsenal game where we won 3-1. I'm not sure whether we watched the right game because that was definitely not the Arsenal we know. That was definitely not the Arsenal we know. Make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to tell me what you made of the game and what a performance. What a performance. That is not what I expected. I predicted a 3-2. I actually predicted us to score 3 goals. I predicted Saka and Aubameyang to score, not Smith Rowe. I was going for Odegaard, but I did not expect us to get 3 goals in the opening 35 minutes. That is never Arsenal. That is what we've always wanted to see, and that is what we saw today. As I see Adebayo here, Adebayo talking on TV right now. Obviously, it's two former clubs. What a performance, man. All we were asking for. This is a North London derby. Turn up. That is all we were asking for. Just turn up, show the fight, score the goals, win the second balls, do all that, and we'll be happy with it. Make the correct decisions, win the game, and that's it. Back to back wins, and we're into the top 10, and things are looking rosy once again. So I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy, man. So I'm going to go into detail in terms of the match reaction, what we saw today, what we learned from the game today, the lineup, who performed better for me. I'm also going to be coming back with the player ratings after this. Make sure to check the link in the description. So, what did you guys make of the game? What did you guys make of the game? For me, it was unbelievable. I did not expect that to be that comfortable. Everyone turned up. This is the first time in such a while that all our players are fit. So could that be the reason? Because I remember when we lost to City by 5 goals, Edu and Ateta both said that the reason we're losing games is because we don't have our players. Could it be true? Because since those players came back, the likes of Ben White, Ramsdale is playing now, Odegaard is in the team, Tomiyasu, my goodness. Tomiyasu is playing like Cafu. Tomiyasu is playing like Brazilian Cafu. What a player. All those guys, since I started playing together, we've been able to keep clean sheets, score goals this time round. Almost kept a clean sheet today. That is the only bad thing about today. If we kept a clean sheet, the player ratings would have been really, really high for today. So Tottenham have never beaten us since 2010 at the Emirates Stadium. Never. And you could see why. You could see the kind of performance we put in today. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know. We always have this kind of performance every single season. Like we beat Chelsea by 3 goals last season. We beat United by 3 goals a couple of seasons ago. We also beat Liverpool by 4 goals 3-4 seasons ago, something. We always turn up once in a while in these games. But today was perfect. Today was perfect. I've never seen fans, Arsenal fans, singing Ateta's name like they were doing in his interview, singing Aubameyang's name. People are talking about Aubameyang leaving the club. Aubameyang never turns up. Today, he really did turn up. This was the best Aubameyang performance probably this year. What a performance. I know he scored a hat-trick in the Carabao Cup, but in the league, what a performance. So I'll go into the details for the match. Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me see. Let's take this one first. What do we think of Tottenham? Let us know what you guys think of Tottenham. Let us know what you guys think of Tottenham. Oh, wow, I'm buzzing. Yeah, RK, you did predict a 3-1 and it was spot on. I really wish it would have been 3-0, but he was spot on. They did get the goal. So let's talk about the lineup. What did you guys make of the lineup? This is probably the best lineup we've been able to put out in such a while. That is probably our strongest lineup. That is probably the lineup Arteta wants to go for from now on. Gabriel and Ben White is the centre-back partnership. Ramsdale in goal, obviously. Tomiyasu on the right, Tierney on the left. Xhaka is back now, but he's injured, so it looks like Lokonga will be back in. I didn't fault Xhaka for anything today. Don't think he was at fault for anything. Odegaard in the number 10 position, Smith on the left, Saka on the right, and Aubameyang up front. I really thought this season was going to be Leno and Pepe's seasons, but from the performance I've seen today, I don't think Leno is coming to the team anytime soon to replace Ramsdale, and I don't think Pepe will be in this team for a while because Saka and Smith were amazing, and you can't drop Odegaard. The control he has in that midfield was spectacular. So in terms of the lineup, this is the strongest we've been able to put out in very, very many years. Everyone is fit. Partey is playing. Tierney is playing. We have our best team. You'd remember last season, the reason we managed to beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, the reason we managed to beat United at Old Trafford was because of players like Gabriel and Partey. Every time these players were fit, we were able to put up a performance like that and win those kind of games. And those players, coincidence, those players play together again today, play again together the last 3 weeks, and you managed to get 3 wins out of 3. Last time out before the last international break, it was 3 defeats in a row. We now have the chance. I think Brighton is even harder than Tottenham. I think Brighton is actually harder game than Tottenham. Brighton, if we manage to get 3 points against Brighton, that is 4 wins in a row before the next international break. When was the last time Arsenal won 4 games in a row? Maybe at the end of the last season, but it's not a common thing in the Arsenal camp. It's never a common thing. So I was pretty happy with the lineup. For me, my preferred lineup, the back 5 would have remained the same. I'll probably have started Lokonga and Partey. That would have been the only change I would have made. But Xhaka was okay. I think you need to win the midfield battle. You saw last week when Chelsea played Tottenham. Tottenham actually doing okay in the first half. But the moment Chelsea brought in N'Golo Conte to partner Jorginho and Kovacic in midfield, they scored 3 goals against Tottenham and they could not handle them. So maybe today Arteta wanted to win that midfield battle. And I think Xhaka and Partey perfectly did better than Højbjerg and Ndombele, whoever their names are. Like, perfect performance. So in terms of the game itself, there's 3 things I always ask for when you're going to win the game. One is, if you can win the second balls in a derby, those balls that come into the air and then someone heads it and then it falls in the middle of the ground and then any of you can take it, an Arsenal player or a Tottenham player. Usually Arsenal loses those battles. Usually Arsenal players usually go for in a soft way and the opposition actually wins the ball. That is what actually happens. But today, Aubameyang was winning every single ball against Sanchez and Dyer. Smith was winning balls. Partey was winning balls against Højbjerg. Tomiyasu again. He was winning balls against Son and Kane on the left side. Lucas Moura was losing battles against the likes of Xhaka and Partey in the midfield as well. Saka was unbelievable. He won a second ball against Kane. Those small details. If you can win the second ball against this kind of teams, you'll win every single game. That is what we did against Burnley. That is what we did against Norwich. And that is what, most importantly, we did against Tottenham. Win the second balls and you're going to win the game. We won basically 80% of our second balls and we won the game. Number 2 is the quick transition. How many times do you see Arsenal making like 50 passes between Leno and Bellerin, whoever is playing, Ramsdale and Bellerin, or holding to Pablo Mari and then Pablo Mari to this one? And by the time the ball goes to Partey or to Saka up front, you're already even tired. You're literally tired. The other team is already organized, just waiting for you to do whatever you're going to do, and they're going to take the ball from you. Other teams, when they're playing against us, 3 passes and they're into our box. I've seen City doing that against us so many times. Aston Villa, they give the pass to Cancelo to Grealish to Mahrez, and they're into our box. 3 passes and they're attacking us. That is what we saw from Arsenal today. 2 or 3 passes and we're having a shot. That's the other thing. Shots. Just take a shot. You'll never score a goal without taking a shot. I saw Partey hitting the target. Aubameyang was having shots in the first few minutes. Saka was taking shots. Smith was getting some freedom in the box. Odegaard was getting some freedom, can pick out a pass. Take shots. You'll never score a goal without taking shots. That is what we saw again today. We were taking shots. We were creating chances. When was the last time you saw Arsenal creating chances? When was the last time you actually saw Arsenal creating chances and finishing the chances? It has been a while. But today, that is exactly the thing we did. We were creating chances. We were not predictable. Another thing, we usually are very predictable. They could not tell whether we were going to take the ball to the left side. They could not tell whether we were going to take the ball to the right side, whether you're going to use it through Odegaard. We were using Tierney in some attacks. We were using Saka in some attacks. Aubameyang and Smith Rowe being used in some attacks. We were very unpredictable. And if you're unpredictable, the other team cannot predict what you're going to do. You're definitely going to dominate them. That is what is going to happen. That is the other thing. If you can win the second balls, you can create chances, quick transition, 2 passes, and have a shot, you are in business. And that is what we saw from the first goal. The first goal, Xhaka winning the ball, giving it to Odegaard. Odegaard to Saka. Saka, no wasting time, putting across, not across over guys, no. The cross on the floor where our players can finish. That cross for Smith Rowe was perfect. Smith Rowe was in space and he finished the chance to make it 1-0. When again was the last time you saw Arsenal taking a lead early on? Usually in this fixture, the team that scores first goes on to lose. Luckily today we scored first and we went on to win. What a finish from Smith Rowe. Very, very good to score that early on in the game. You make it easier for everyone. things become easier for the fans. The fans start supporting you, start imagining you're going to score a second, a third goal. That is what happened today. Get a quick goal. And then when you score a goal, you know what happens? The momentum is up and you don't even have to, it comes naturally, basically. Now you started trying stuff like Aubameyang did for the second goal. You start trying stuff. That flick to Smith Rowe, unbelievable. But we have to start to the Xhaka. Ramsdale almost made a mistake with the first goal. He almost gave away the ball. I think Xhaka kind of saved him. Not sure if it was a foul. I'd probably have given a foul there, but maybe a bit soft for the referee. I loved the decisions today. He was a bit, he let the game flow basically. And Xhaka gave the ball straight away. Aubameyang had it, flick to Smith Rowe, and you are on to the attack again. Very, very quickly transitioning 2-3 passes, and we are attacking them. Smith Rowe, don't just hit the cross, pass the ball. And that is what he did for Aubameyang's goal. What a pass to Aubameyang. Aubameyang finishing with his left foot. Is Aubameyang's confidence back? This kind of goal can bring his confidence back, and that would make me so happy. What a finish to make it 2-0. We see City scoring this kind of goals every single time. Take the ball to the left, cross the ball, tapping. Take the ball to the right, cross the ball, tapping. That is what we did today, basically. Don't try to be perfect. Don't put Aubameyang in an isolated position on the left and expect him to do something magical. No. Create those chances and he'll probably score. And that is how the second goal went in. Quick transitioning, good passing, good crossing from Smith Rowe. And Aubameyang from us scoring the first goal, Aubameyang was confident to try that flick on for the second goal. And that made it 2-0. And you could see how happy Arteta was. These guys, do you know how happy this makes me? This makes me so happy to see our bench so happy, the players on the bench so happy, Arteta so happy. This makes me so happy. Before I go on, guys, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to let me know what you made of the game. So Arteta being that happy, that made me so happy. And we actually managed to get a third goal. At this point, I did not believe I was watching Arsenal in 2021. I actually thought maybe I made a mistake and I was watching a game from the Invincibles era or something from 2004 or something. But lo and behold, this is how I know it was Arsenal. Saka. Kane, I have to admit, Kane has not been good this season and he lost the ball. And again, quick transitioning. We did not do this. We did not pass the ball back to Ramsdale. No, we passed the ball forward and we were on to the attack again. Smith Rowe to Odegaard to Smith Rowe to Saka, and Saka was on to them. I was actually screaming for him to pass the ball to Aubameyang in the box. I think he was free, but he tried out and Kane was trying to tackle him and it fell to Saka's right foot, and he managed to get the third goal for us. At this point, I was just in dreamland. I could not believe. I was doing a watch-along for this game, the first ever Premier League watch-along I've done on this channel, and I could not believe what I was seeing. Arsenal scoring 3 goals. Tottenham this season have not considered a first-half goal in the Premier League. This was the first time they considered a first-half goal, and we put not 1, not 2, but 3 goals past them in the first half. We left them shook. They could not believe what they were seeing. They could not absolutely believe what they were seeing. Partey in midfield, immense. In the 70th minute, I was screaming for him to go off because of the injuries, but he won the midfield battle. Partey, if Partey is not there, let's say you have like Elneny and Niles, the midfield is different. If you don't have Partey in there and you have Elneny or Niles or even Xhaka by himself, the midfield is different. Partey makes a difference. If he can stay fit for us, we could win the title. Can we? Can we win the title? No. But you get what I mean. If Partey can stay fit, we can get a run going and win games. We can start winning games consistently. And that was an amazing performance. So at halftime, I was kind of screaming. By the way, I have to point out this Aubameyang celebration. Does it remind you of someone? Thierry Henry. Absolutely. Reminds me of Thierry Henry. And Henry was in the stadium watching it. And I'm always happy to make Thierry Henry happy. Thierry Henry was actually watching the game with Daniel Ek, the Spotify guy who wants to buy Arsenal. And after that performance, I mean, will they bid 3 million for Arsenal? Because that was an unbelievable performance. At halftime, I did not want any changes. The players were playing really well. Let me know if you wanted any changes in the second half. Obviously, if you're playing like against the City, what City would do is they'll score 10 goals against you. If you give them 3 goals in the first 30 minutes, they'll score 10. So I was really torn between, I was interested to see in the second half, would we go for a 4th or 5th goal? Would we start defending? Would we just try and keep possession? I think Tottenham actually had the better of us in the first 15 minutes of that second half. They could have scored early on. They were kind of dominating the play. We struggled to create chances. We now struggle to win the second balls. But after that, again, we picked it up again, started enjoying ourselves, the likes of Smith Rowe and Saka. Saka almost scored again with a shot Lloris saved. Lloris started making mistakes, clearing the ball off out the stadium. It was unbelievable, man. I was even sweating watching that game. I could not believe it. So obviously Son scored like he always does against us. Although I don't know if it was a foul on Jack. I don't think so. I think it was actually Partey fouling Lucas and Lucas falling into Xhaka, and that's the only blame from today. Probably that goal is the only blame from today. That is the only blame from today. I would have loved a clean sheet. I also have Ben White in my FPL team, so I would have loved the clean sheet. But hey, one goal conceded in 3 games, I cannot complain. So that is how the game went. Unbelievable performances from the likes of Saka and Smith. Aubameyang today turned up. He was involved in the game. That is what you always ask for. Get involved in the game, Aubameyang, and he actually did get involved. What a performance from these guys. Lokonga came in, obviously. I hope Jacques is not seriously injured. It's the first time we have all our players fit, and I need all the players fit. If all the players are fit and we play like this, please, goodness me, let the players be fit. So that is how it went. Let me see what you guys have to say about the game. Let's see what you guys have to say about the game. Cookie says, then won 3 games in a row. We are above Tottenham and 4 points from the top. Now that we'll win the league, now we'll make the top 4, but the European dream is alive. Hey, you just need to start winning games. I'm not looking at what position you're going to finish. Just keep on winning games, keep on performing. You'll not hear about Ateta out. You'll not hear about Xhaka out if the players perform like this and the team performs like this. Let's focus on the pitch. Let's focus on getting the wins. If you look at our fixtures, Brighton, we have, I think, Aston Villa at home. We'll have Leeds at home in the Carabao Cup. We'll have another game at home, I think, Crystal Palace. Surely, if you can win like 7 games in a row, you're into the top 6 already. So let's see how it goes. I'm sorry to miss the watch along, no problem. This was the first watch along I did, so I'll start doing more so that it can be a thing with the channel. Didn't realize you're doing it. I think we're capable of Europe because we've seen in Brentford versus Liverpool how good Brentford are. We lost to 3 good teams. That's what I said. People are laughing at us when you're losing to City. City will probably beat every single team this season. People are laughing at us when Chelsea beat us. Chelsea are the European champions, and before the City game, they had not considered an open play goal. So it's not just Arsenal. Liverpool could not score against them with 10 men. Brentford, look at how Brentford have performed this season. They've only, I think, lost 1 game since, I think, against Brighton at home. They're unbelievable team. Lewis says, come on, you Gunners. Absolutely things you love to see. Ibrahim says, so good, man. Let me know what you guys made of the game. George says, scintillating performance, Gunners for life. Absolutely fantastic. Probably one of the best performances I've seen all year. We've not seen a performance like this in a while. Dominating the second balls, winning the individual battles, scoring goals, creating chances, shooting the ball, defending well, players keeping their position, players keeping their concentration. Fantastic. Yusuf says, keep up the good work. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Cookie says, Henry was in the stands today. I think him and Aubameyang may have switched places. Saka for Barkham, Emil for Vieira. What a performance. Yeah, I'd say Partey for Vieira, Emil for Pires or something. He was playing that Pires role on the left side and he was unbelievable. Nipun, a Chelsea fan. Surely Arsenal played well today. Even you would agree Arsenal played well today. George says Ramsdale, Odegaard, Japanese youth are 3 of Arsenal best. Japanese youth, or you mean Tomiyasu? Ramsdale, Odegaard, Tomiyasu are 3 of Arsenal best signings in an awful time. So far, so good. Ramsdale was fantastic. I thought I was watching Prime Buffon. He was Prime Buffon today. Fantastic. The saves he made. You know what? The time Ramsdale made a save and Tomiyasu cleared it and they hugged, I almost cried. Like, that is so emotional. I don't know if you guys know what that means, man. Like seeing Ramsdale hyping up his defenders, talking to them, telling them, don't let Lucas Moura shoot the ball. Fantastic, man. That is what you want to see. Fight for the badge. Cookie says the women are winning 2-0. Maybe both our teams will win the league. The young team drew 2-2 with City yesterday as well. Things are looking rosy. Buzzing, I was right with my prediction. Yep. Tomiyasu would create his career in Arsenal. Yes. Fantastic player. He's definitely an improvement on the likes of Bellerin. Definitely an improvement. Cookie also says the Tottenham fans left before halftime. And then did you see Son like telling the fans? Which fans was he telling? There was no one in the stadium. As a Tottenham fan, there was no one in the stadium. So he was doing this to the Arsenal fan. Then there's no Tottenham fans in the stadium. No Tottenham fans in the stadium. Thank you for the super chat. By the way, if you want to become a member of the channel, you can by clicking the join button. I'll really appreciate it. Dawuda, I forgot to read what she said. I'm just buzzing. That's how much I'm buzzing. Thanks for watching along, Ali. It was amazing. Thank you. Dawuda says, keep up the good work, my players. Fantastic, Aziz. Fantastic. Only Xhaka playing frustrated me, but he did well, and I have to say, improved me wrong. The thing is, you have to win the midfield battle against Tottenham. And I mean, the other players have been great. Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, and Lokonga has not been thrown in against Man City and Tottenham, but we'll see more of him, obviously, now that he's gotten the injury. Hopefully, it's not serious. Ben says we can win our next 6 games, I believe. So, yep, that's 3 wins in a row. And we have Brighton, we have Crystal Palace, we have Aston Villa. We even have Leicester. Leicester are now below us. Let's be honest, Leicester are now below us. Arsenal are back winning. Yep, back winning. Diego says, congratulations today. My Patrick Vieira at Palace did I mean, you beat Tottenham last week or 2 weeks ago. You did us a great favor. You did us a great favor. Man of the match. Let me know, Kwesi, if you're still there. Let me know if you're still there. Man of the match, either ESR or Saka for me. I think many players will get above 8 today. If we kept that clean sheet, I would be giving players 9. Let me tell you, I think Tomiyasu was unbelievable. I think he was absolutely spectacular. Ben White, best performance in an Arsenal shirt so far. Gabriel, again, immense. Partey, immense. Smith Rowe and Saka bossing that game. Aubameyang, probably the best game he's played in a few months now. Very, very good. So that is what I have to say about that. So I haven't checked FPL, but out of all the stackers, how did the one I picked, Odegaard, get no goals or assists? I don't think Odegaard will get you so many goals or assists. Maybe the odd corner kick or the odd free kick or something. He usually passes the pass before the pass. You get? Passes the pass before the pass. Passes the ball or the assist before the assist, basically. That's what he does. He uses as assist before the assist. Like he'll probably give the pass to Saka and then Saka cross Smith. So that is what is going to happen. That is probably is going to happen. Let me know, Kwesi wants the link. So if you're still there, let me know so I can send you the link to give me your thoughts on the game. Cookie says Ateta in. He's changed his mind on Ateta. He's changed his mind on Ateta. Another thing I noticed in the game, Tomiyasu, the kind of interceptions he made today, the kind of positioning, you have to keep your position. So many times over the years, Tottenham have scored against us from the left side. And that is because Kane and Son are usually so free when they're playing against Bellerin, Liechtenstein, and those kind of players. They're usually so free, no one to mark them, so easy to defend against Arsenal too. As in, Arsenal is so easy to play against basically over the years, but today we were not easy to play against. We actually turned up. We actually did turn up today. So unbelievable performance. Very, really, really happy with the performance. 3 goals to 1. I really wanted that clean sheet. That clean sheet would have been perfect for us, but the game's coming up. We can definitely keep the clean sheet. So I've put the player ratings link in the description. Make sure to click on that. I'll be back in exactly 5 minutes to do that player ratings. It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be an interesting one. So that is a 3 goals to 1 victory against Tottenham. That takes us above Tottenham, takes us into the number 10 position. First time we've been high as that for quite a while. So let's hope we can keep that momentum going. So thank you for watching. Keep things safe, and I'll be back in a few minutes.